Have you ever found yourself staring at the ceiling at 3 a.m., your body exhausted, but your mind wide awake? Maybe you've counted sheep, tried deep breathing, even changed your pillow, and still sleep escapes you. For many older adults, insomnia isn't just an occasional nuisance. It becomes a nightly struggle, a silent battle against the ticking clock. But what if the answer isn't in your medicine cabinet? What if the secret to deeper, longer, more restful sleep could actually be found right on your dinner plate? Welcome to this eye-opening video where we explore 5 powerful doctor-recommended foods that could dramatically transform your sleep, especially if you're over 60 and tired of restless nights. These aren't magic potions or exotic remedies. They're everyday accessible foods backed by science. They work by gently boosting melatonin, increasing serotonin, and relaxing your nervous system naturally and safely with no groggy side effects the next morning. So stick around, because not only will we reveal which foods help, but we'll dive deep into the fascinating science behind why they work. If you're tired of tossing and turning, this could be the knowledge that finally helps you reclaim your nights. Ready? Let's begin. 1. Kiwi. Nature's little sleep. Miracle. Let's start with something small, green, and surprisingly powerful. The kiwi. Yes, the humble kiwi fruit, soft, tangy, and delicious, might just be the sleep ally you didn't know you needed. Recent studies have shed light on just how effective this fruit can be for sleep. In particular, a study published in the Asia-Pacific Journal of Clinical Nutrition revealed astonishing results. Participants who ate 2 kiwis 1 hour before bedtime every night for 4 weeks fell asleep 35% faster. They also stayed asleep 133% longer and woke up less frequently throughout the night. Think about that, a simple fruit performing better than most over-the-counter sleep aids. So what makes kiwi such a natural sedative? It comes down to 2 key compounds, serotonin and melatonin. Serotonin helps regulate your mood and is a precursor to melatonin, the hormone your brain produces to tell your body it's time to sleep. Unfortunately, as we age, melatonin production declines, making sleep harder to come by. Kiwi helps bridge that gap, naturally increasing the body's melatonin levels. But that's not all. Kiwi is also loaded with antioxidants and folate nutrients known to support brain function and reduce stress. And as many older adults know all too well, stress and anxiety are major culprits behind sleepless nights. You may lie in bed replaying past regrets, worrying about health, or thinking about loved ones. The antioxidants in kiwi help reduce oxidative stress on the brain, calming the nervous system and making it easier to relax. Dr. Alan Richardson, a sleep specialist with over 3 decades of experience, says it best. The biggest mistake people make when dealing with insomnia is thinking it's only a nighttime problem. In truth, what you eat during the day plays a huge role in how well you sleep at night. So how do you make kiwi part of your routine? Simple, just enjoy 1 or 2 kiwis about an hour before bedtime. No pills, no rituals, just nature's sweet little sleep aid. And unlike sleep medications, it won't leave you feeling foggy the next morning or create a dependence. Skeptical. That's okay. It might sound too good to be true, but countless people have experienced the benefits firsthand. Sometimes the most powerful solutions are also the simplest. 2. Tart cherries. Melatonin in a glass. Next up, tart cherries. Those small, tangy jewels that might just hold the key to a better night's rest. If you've ever felt stuck choosing between synthetic melatonin supplements or sleepless nights, tart cherries could be the natural answer you've been looking for. Tart cherries, especially the Montmorency variety, are one of the richest natural sources of melatonin. Unlike sweet cherries, which are better known for snacking, tart cherries pack a far more powerful sleep punch. In fact, a 2012 study published in the European Journal of Nutrition showed that participants who drank tart cherry juice twice daily for 7 days experienced dramatic improvements in sleep. On average, they slept 84 minutes longer each night and had significantly higher sleep efficiency. That means they weren't just lying in bed longer, they were entering deeper, more restorative sleep cycles. Imagine waking up not groggy, but refreshed. Not anxious, but calm. That's the kind of transformation these little fruits can deliver. Dr. Emily Carlson, a neurologist who specializes in sleep disorders, explains, "As we age, our melatonin production naturally drops off. Tart cherries help restore balance by supplying the body with a direct, natural source of melatonin without the risks of synthetic pills." But there's more to the story. Tart cherries are also high in anthocyanins, potent antioxidants that reduce inflammation and support brain health. Why does that matter for sleep? Because chronic inflammation is strongly linked to poor sleep quality. By reducing inflammation, tart cherries create a healthier internal environment for rest. Additionally, tart cherries contain tryptophan, an essential amino acid that helps the body produce both serotonin and melatonin. So you get a multi-layered boost to your sleep chemistry, all from one natural source. To get the most out of tart cherries, consider drinking a small glass of tart cherry juice in the morning, and again about 1 to 2 hours before bed. Just make sure it's 100% pure tart cherry juice, no added sugars or fillers. And while the taste is a bit tangier than regular juice, many people come to enjoy its refreshing flavor, especially once they notice the improvements in their sleep. After all, what's a little tartness compared to the peace of a full, uninterrupted night's rest? So as we've just seen, tart cherry juice can be a delicious and powerful way to invite sleep back into your nights naturally and without any of the next day fog. But what if you prefer to eat your way to better rest instead of drinking it? Let's keep going because the next sleep booster is probably already sitting in your fruit bowl. 3. Bananas. The sleep-promoting power of magnesium and tryptophan. Most of us think of bananas as nothing more than a quick snack, something to grab on the go or slice into your morning cereal. But behind that familiar yellow peel is a natural sleep aid that's both surprising and scientifically backed. Bananas are packed with nutrients that directly support deeper, more restful sleep, making them an excellent nighttime ally, especially for older adults struggling with insomnia. One of their most important benefits comes from a mineral you might not think about often: magnesium. Magnesium plays a critical role in calming the nervous system, relaxing the muscles, and preparing the body for sleep. It's sometimes called nature's chill pill, and for good reason. Studies have shown that magnesium deficiency is closely linked to sleep disturbances, especially in older adults. When magnesium levels are low, people often report more frequent nighttime awakenings and shorter total sleep duration. A 2012 study published in the Journal of Research in Medical Sciences looked specifically at older adults and found that those who consumed more magnesium-rich foods like bananas experienced significantly better sleep. The researchers concluded that magnesium helps regulate key neurotransmitters that relax the brain, making it easier to both fall asleep and stay asleep throughout the night. But that's only part of the story. Bananas are also rich in tryptophan, an amino acid that acts as a precursor to two critical sleep-related chemicals, serotonin and melatonin. Serotonin is often called the feel-good neurotransmitter because it boosts mood and reduces anxiety, both of which are common roadblocks to falling asleep. As serotonin builds, the body naturally converts it into melatonin, the hormone that tells your brain it's time to rest. Dr. James Thornton, a leading nutrition expert in sleep science, explains, "Many older adults don't realize just how much nutrient deficiencies affect sleep. Magnesium in particular is something we see lacking in a large number of people who report chronic insomnia." Bananas offer an easy, natural way to get more of this essential mineral. And when combined with tryptophan, the benefits are even more pronounced. One of the best things about bananas is how simple they are to add to your routine. You can eat one on its own in the evening, blend it into a smoothie with a splash of almond milk, or even pair it with a bit of peanut butter on whole grain toast for a sleep-friendly snack. And unlike sugary desserts or late-night processed snacks, bananas are gentle on the digestive system and won't spike your blood sugar. That's especially important for older adults, as stable blood sugar helps prevent those frustrating 2 a.m. wake-ups caused by nighttime energy crashes. So if you've ever found yourself lying in bed wide awake and restless, your mind spinning through worries, regrets, or tomorrow's to-do list, consider this. Something as simple as a banana might help you calm down, ease tension, and gently guide your body toward the deep, restful sleep it craves. It's a small, natural choice, but one that could lead to big improvements in how you sleep and how you feel when you wake up. 4. Walnuts, a natural source of melatonin and omega-3s. Now let's talk about another humble hero in the world of sleep-enhancing foods, walnuts. They may not look like much at first glance, but these wrinkled little nuts are actually a powerhouse of sleep-supporting nutrients, including natural melatonin, tryptophan, and brain-boosting omega-3 fatty acids. If sleep problems are keeping you from feeling your best, walnuts might just be one of the easiest and tastiest ways to support your body's natural sleep rhythms. You've probably heard of melatonin supplements. They're popular, but many people don't realize that melatonin from food sources can actually be more effective. That's because when you get melatonin naturally, your body absorbs and uses it more efficiently. And walnuts happen to be one of the richest food sources of melatonin available. In fact, a study published in Nutrients found that people who regularly consumed walnuts showed higher melatonin levels in their bloodstream, which helped regulate their circadian rhythm, the body's internal sleep clock. For older adults whose melatonin levels naturally decline with age, this can be a game changer. But walnuts don't stop there. They also contain tryptophan, which, as we mentioned with bananas, is vital for producing both serotonin and melatonin. That means walnuts help you from both ends, providing melatonin directly and helping your body make even more of it. Dr. Catherine Reynolds, a specialist in nutritional medicine, says, "A lot of my older patients assume they have to take melatonin pills to fix their sleep, but they're often surprised to learn that foods like walnuts can actually be more effective and safer in the long term. Natural melatonin works with your body's rhythms, not against them." Perhaps the most unique sleep benefit walnuts offer is their rich supply of omega-3 fatty acids, especially DHA, docosahexaenoic acid. DHA helps the brain function smoothly and has been shown to enhance melatonin production in the pineal gland. In other words, omega-3s help your brain make melatonin better, giving you a double benefit when combined with the melatonin already in the walnuts themselves. For best results, try eating a small handful of walnuts in the evening, perhaps as part of a bedtime snack or sprinkled over a bowl of yogurt. The healthy fats and proteins in walnuts also help stabilize your blood sugar overnight, which can prevent those sudden energy dips that wake you up in the middle of the night. And unlike over-the-counter sleep aids, walnuts don't knock you out or force drowsiness. Instead, they work in harmony with your body's natural processes, helping create the internal balance your nervous system needs to ease into deep, sustained sleep. So, if you've been struggling with broken sleep, difficulty falling asleep, or waking up groggy, consider adding walnuts to your daily routine. You might be surprised how much difference a simple handful can make. If you're still watching and finding this information helpful, comment number 4 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe and turn on the bell so you never miss future videos full of natural science-backed tips to help you sleep better and live healthier. Now let's move on to the final food that could quietly revolutionize your nights. Previously, we explored the powerful effects of walnuts, how their natural melatonin, tryptophan, and omega-3s gently support the body's ability to fall asleep and stay asleep. Now let's continue with another time-tested remedy that has helped countless generations ease into restful slumber. Number 5. Chamomile tea, a natural way to calm the mind and body. For centuries, people around the world have turned to chamomile tea as a soothing nighttime ritual. But chamomile is more than just a cozy drink. Before bed, modern science now confirms what ancient traditions have long believed: this delicate floral tea contains powerful compounds that can genuinely enhance sleep quality. What makes chamomile different from other herbal teas isn't just the warmth it brings on a chilly night, it's a natural antioxidant called apigenin. This remarkable compound binds to specific receptors in the brain, particularly those involved in reducing anxiety and triggering drowsiness. In simple terms, apigenin helps quiet the mind, lower mental chatter, and create the mental stillness needed for sleep. Have you ever found yourself lying in bed with your mind racing, reliving the day, worrying about tomorrow, or simply unable to relax? This is where chamomile can make all the difference. Especially for older adults who are more prone to sleep disturbances and nighttime restlessness, chamomile offers a gentle, non-habit-forming way to unwind. A study published in the Journal of Advanced Nursing looked at the effects of chamomile tea on older adults experiencing sleep problems. The participants drank chamomile tea regularly for 2 weeks. The results: they not only fell asleep more quickly, but also had fewer nighttime awakenings, and most importantly, they woke up feeling more refreshed and alert. This isn't just folklore, it's scientifically validated relief. Dr. Laura Bennett, a holistic sleep medicine specialist, emphasizes, chamomile tea is one of the safest and most effective natural remedies we have for sleep difficulties. Unlike pharmaceutical sleep aids that often lead to grogginess or dependence, chamomile gently calms the nervous system. It helps the body transition into sleep the way nature intended. But the benefits of chamomile go beyond sleep. It also supports digestion and helps reduce inflammation. 2 common issues that can interfere with deep rest. Many older adults experience nighttime discomfort, from bloating to mild aches and pains that keeps them tossing and turning. Chamomile addresses these underlying issues, creating a more comfortable and peaceful sleep environment. So how can you make the most of it? The answer is simple: drink 1 warm cup of chamomile tea about 30 to 45 minutes before bedtime. No caffeine, no additives, just the natural floral power of this time-honored remedy. Whether you sip it slowly while reading, listening to calming music, or reflecting on your day, it becomes a gentle signal to your body and mind. It's time to rest. And if you've ever stared at the ceiling in the dark, wondering why you can't fall asleep, no matter how tired you are, you might find that chamomile tea is exactly what your bedtime routine has been missing. It's a small change, but sometimes small changes make the biggest difference. Its calming effects don't just help you fall asleep faster, they help you stay asleep longer. That means waking up the next morning feeling more restored, more energized, and better prepared to face the day ahead. Final thoughts. As we wrap up this video, take a moment to think about what we've covered. Sleep issues can feel like an unavoidable part of aging, but that doesn't mean you're powerless. Sometimes all it takes is a few simple shifts in what you consume. Whether it's the serotonin-boosting power of kiwi, the melatonin-rich tart cherries, the magnesium-packed bananas, the omega-3-filled walnuts, or the soothing warmth of chamomile tea, each of these natural options offers a gentle, effective way to support your sleep without harsh chemicals or side effects. If you've been battling insomnia for years, it's understandable to feel discouraged. But maybe the answer isn't in another pill or prescription, maybe it's been in your kitchen this whole time. As Dr. Alan Richardson wisely said, your diet plays a far greater role in your sleep health than most people realize. When you nourish your body with the right foods, you create the perfect internal environment for deep, restorative sleep. You give your body what it needs to rest, heal, and reset. Now, we'd love to hear from you. Which of these sleep-enhancing foods stood out to you the most? Have you already tried any of them, or is there one you're planning to add to your nightly routine? Leave a comment below and share your experience. Your insights could help someone else who's going through the same struggle. Thank you for being here with us today. If you learned something valuable, let us know in the comments. What's one new thing you discovered, and how do you plan to use it in your life? And if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell. Your support helps us keep creating helpful, inspiring content for you and others in our community. Thanks again for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video.